Welcome to my channel MS Old Coins. In this world, some treasures hide in plain sight, right inside our pockets, drawers, or old coin jars. Sometimes, what looks like an ordinary coin can carry an extraordinary story, a journey of art, history, and mystery that turns a simple piece of metal into something priceless. First up, today we are exploring one of the most fascinating modern treasures from Canada, the 2001 Canadian 5-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the rare P mint mark. This single coin, though small in size, holds an enormous legacy and value for collectors around the world. This coin is not just any 5-cent piece. It was produced at the Royal Canadian Mint in the year 2001, during a time when Canada was introducing advanced plating technology. The P mint mark on this coin stands for plated, a symbol of innovation that marked a new era in Canadian coinage. It was one of the first coins in the nation's history to use multi-ply plated steel, replacing the older nickel metal format. The obverse side of the coin features the iconic effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Dora de Petrie-Hunt, one of Canada's most respected sculptors. Her portrait radiates dignity, stability, and grace, qualities that define Her Majesty's reign for decades. On the reverse side, the famous beaver designed by G. Kruger Gray stands proudly upon a rock surrounded by water. The beaver has been a symbol of Canada's hard work, unity, and progress since the 1930s. It represents not just an animal, but a nation built by persistence and creativity. Now, what makes the 2001 P 5-cent coin so valuable is its limited production and unique technology. The Royal Canadian Mint only produced a small number of test coins marked with a P to verify the new plating system before fully launching it. Because of that, genuine pieces from 2001 with the P mint mark are extremely scarce. Many collectors around the world hunt for this specific version because it represents a transitional year, a bridge between traditional coin making and modern plating innovation. Coins that mark such historic shifts often rise dramatically in collector value over time. In the coin market today, the Canadian 2001 5-cent P mint mark coin can fetch an impressive value of up to $3,000 or more when found in pristine uncirculated or proof condition. The highest recorded sales have come from collectors' auctions and private numismatic trades where competition drives the price even higher. Even circulated versions with sharp detail and clear mint marks can reach hundreds of dollars, depending on preservation, luster, and strike quality. The key is that this coin must display the P mint mark clearly below the date. That's what sets it apart from millions of ordinary 2001 nickels. Every coin tells a story, but this one tells a story of change. From pure nickel to steel, from tradition to technology, from common circulation to collector royalty. That's what makes it stand out in the world of Canadian currency. For those who have this coin, you might be holding a piece of Canadian history that connects the past and future of minting. Imagine discovering that something you've had for years is actually worth thousands. That's the thrill of numismatics. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for these coins. Online marketplaces, auction houses, and coin expos in Canada and beyond all list the 2001 P nickel among the most desirable pieces of the early 2000s. The demand keeps climbing each year as more collectors learn about its rarity. If you have one of these coins, keeping it safe and protected is crucial. Place it in a sealed holder or coin capsule to maintain its shine and detail. Even a small scratch can affect its premium value, so handle it carefully and avoid cleaning it with chemicals. The story of this coin is not only about metal and mint marks, it's about progress and heritage. It celebrates Canada's commitment to quality, innovation, and respect for its monarch. Queen Elizabeth II, whose image continues to grace Canadian currency as a tribute to her lasting influence. Many people underestimate small denominations, but the 5-cent P coin proves that true value doesn't depend on size. It depends on rarity, history, and passion, the things that collectors truly cherish. Imagine finding this coin in an old collection or a forgotten jar and realizing that you're holding a treasure worth thousands of dollars. That's the magic of the 2001 Canadian P nickel. It turns everyday discovery into priceless excitement. So if you have this coin, don't let it go easily. Protect it, cherish it, and know that you possess a piece of minting history that represents both innovation and rarity. And remember, treasures like this are not just found, They are recognized. The next time you look at a Canadian nickel, take a closer look. The tiny P could mean a powerful piece of history and a fortune waiting to be discovered. Every coin tells a story, but only a few become legends. The 2001 Canadian 5-cent P mint mark coin is one of those legends, valuable, historic, and unforgettable. So keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, the next rare treasure could already be in your hands. Next, a Canadian 2007 5-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the initials KG is one of the most interesting modern pieces in Canadian coinage. This coin carries a story of artistry, heritage, and the pride of a nation that continues to value both history and innovation. The KG seen on the reverse represents the initials of G. Kruger, the brilliant artist who designed the famous beaver motif that has symbolized Canada for generations. This coin was produced by the Royal Canadian Mint in the year 2007, a period when the mint was perfecting its multi-ply plated steel technology. Each 5-cent coin from this era reflects the precision, beauty, and craftsmanship of Canadian minting. It shines with a nickel-plated surface and bears a deeply struck image of Queen Elizabeth II on one side and the hard-working beaver on the other. The obverse portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, created by Susanna Blunt, gives this coin its royal elegance. Unlike earlier portraits, this design shows the queen without a crown, a symbol of approachability and modern strength. It represents the confidence of a new century and Canada's commitment to timeless values under a modern reign. The reverse side, with Kruger-Gray's iconic beaver, remains one of the longest-running designs in Canadian coin history. It reflects the spirit of determination and progress that defines Canada's national identity. Every detail, from the rippling water to the careful engraving of the beaver's fur, adds a touch of artistry that turns this coin into a miniature masterpiece. Now, let's talk about its value. The 2007 5-cent Elizabeth II coin with the KG mint mark is already gaining attention among collectors. While millions were minted for circulation, not all coins survived in perfect form. Coins that remain in mint state condition, untouched, shining, and perfectly struck, can already command a higher price than their face value. Today, the maximum selling price for a 2007 5-cent KG coin in pristine uncirculated condition can reach up to $250 to $350, depending on its luster, strike quality, and grading certification. Those graded by professional coin grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, have been known to sell for even more at collector auctions. As time passes, coins from the early 2000s are beginning to transition from common circulation to collectors' pieces. The 2007 Canadian nickel sits right on that turning point, still modern, but no longer easily found in change. As the number of flawless examples decreases, the potential for value growth increases. Collectors believe that in the next 2 decades, high-grade examples of this coin could easily rise to values above $1,000, especially if preserved in mint seal holders or proof-like sets. The growing demand for complete Elizabeth II collections ensures that coins like this will not be forgotten. What makes this coin truly special is its connection to Canada's legacy of art and monarchy. Every year of Queen Elizabeth II's coinage tells part of her story, and the 2007 edition represents her continued reign into the 21st century. That alone gives this coin emotional and historical depth beyond its metal value. It's not just a piece of currency. It's a keepsake of a moment in history. Many collectors see the 2007 nickel as a bridge between eras. The years before Canada transitioned fully into advanced plating technology and before the next generation of monarch designs would appear. The craftsmanship of the Royal Canadian Mint makes this coin particularly appealing. The Mint is known worldwide for its precision, beauty, and advanced technology. The 2007 series continued this tradition, creating coins that remain brilliant even after years in circulation. When you hold a 2007 5-cent coin, you're holding a piece of artistry that represents not just metal and mint marks, but national pride. The KG initials beneath the beaver are a silent tribute to one of the most influential artists in numismatic history. Even if the coin looks ordinary at first glance, collectors know that its real worth lies in its rarity of condition and historical importance. Those who have kept this coin carefully stored, away from moisture, scratches, or dirt, may one day discover that its value has multiplied many times over. In the world of numismatics, patience is power. Coins like the 2007 KG 5 cent may not seem rare yet, but as time moves on and generations of collectors seek to complete their Elizabeth II series, the demand will grow dramatically. If you have one of these coins, the best step is to keep it in a protective holder. Never polish or clean it, as natural shine and untouched condition are what make collectors pay top dollar. Every mark, every original tone adds authenticity and value. There's also growing international interest in Canadian coins. Collectors from the United States, Europe, and Asia increasingly seek out beautifully struck pieces featuring Queen Elizabeth II, especially those that represent key modern years like 2007. At this moment, while most people overlook the 5-cent coin, those who recognize its beauty and importance know its future potential. This is the perfect time to secure and preserve it before the market demand grows even stronger. Every coin tells a part of Canada's proud story, and the 2007 KG 5-cent coin tells one of artistic excellence, royal heritage, and national pride. It is a coin that reflects both tradition and modernity, a small but powerful symbol of value. So yes, the Canadian 2007 5-cent Elizabeth II KG coin can absolutely be valuable now, and even more valuable in the years to come. Its current worth may already surprise many, but its future potential is where the true excitement lies. With the right preservation, it could one day become one of the shining treasures in the history of Canadian coin collecting. Next coin, the Canada 5-cent coin from the year 2009, featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the initials KG, is one of the most fascinating pieces of modern Canadian coinage. Though small in size, this coin carries a big legacy, a story of tradition, artistry, and the power of national pride. It represents not only a currency, but a chapter of Canadian history molded into shining metal. The Royal Canadian Mint issued this coin in 2009, a year that marked the continued strength of Canada's minting excellence. The coin's reverse design, featuring the famous beaver, was originally created by G. Kruger, whose initials KG proudly appear just below the design. These initials are not just marks of authorship. They are a lasting tribute to one of the greatest artists in Canadian numismatic history. On the obverse side, the coin bears the elegant image of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Canadian artist Susanna Blunt. This portrait shows the Queen without her crown, symbolizing dignity, grace, and a modern approach to leadership. The design reflects her approachable image during the 21st century, while still carrying the weight of royal tradition. The 2009 Canadian 5-cent coin is made using multi-ply plated steel, a material that ensures durability and brilliance. The plating process involves layers of nickel and copper that give the coin its signature metallic shine. This advanced technology is one reason why the Royal Canadian Mint is considered one of the best mints in the world. The beaver on the reverse is more than a design, it's a national symbol. The beaver has been part of Canadian coins for decades, representing hard work, unity, and perseverance. Its inclusion on the 2009 coin links back to Canada's historical roots, when the fur trade helped shape the country's identity and economy. Collectors admire this coin not only for its beauty, but also for its connection to Canada's ongoing minting innovation. Every detail, from the smooth strike to the perfectly aligned text, showcases a craftsmanship that defines Canadian coin production. When it comes to value, the 2009 5-cent KG coin already has a solid place in the collector market. While millions were made for circulation, coins that have been preserved in perfect condition, with no scratches, marks, or signs of wear, are considered rare treasures. These uncirculated or proof-like examples can command impressive prices among collectors. At present, a flawless mint state 2009 Canadian 5-cent KG coin can sell for up to $500, depending on its shine, strike clarity, and certification. Coins graded by professional services like NGC or PTDS can attract even higher offers, especially when the coin displays mirror-like brilliance or perfect surfaces. Even circulated coins in excellent condition have value beyond face worth. Many collectors purchase them as part of their Queen Elizabeth II series, or complete modern Canadian nickel collections. The demand for coins from the 2000s era continues to grow as newer generations begin to appreciate their artistic and historical importance. There are thousands of collectors across Canada, the United States, and Europe who actively search for coins like the 2009 5-cent KG. Online auction sites and collector platforms often feature bidding wars for pristine examples, with interested buyers driving the price higher each year. The popularity of this coin comes from its perfect balance of modern technology and historical design. It's both a symbol of Canada's progress and a reminder of its strong heritage. This mix of old and new makes it a must-have piece for passionate numismatists. The 2009 edition also represents one of the later years, featuring Queen Elizabeth II's portrait before the mint would transition toward new commemorative designs. That alone makes it a collector's milestone, a coin that honors one of the longest reigning monarchs in world history. If you own a 2009 KG 5-cent coin, consider keeping it safe in a protective coin capsule. Avoid touching it directly, as fingerprints or dust can reduce its value over time. Keeping it in mint condition could mean turning a simple nickel into a valuable future asset. In the future, experts believe this coin could rise significantly in value. As older coins continue to vanish from circulation and collectors compete to build complete sets, prices could easily climb to $1,000 or more for pristine, certified examples. Rarity increases naturally with time, and patience can turn this small coin into a big reward. Every coin collector dreams of finding a piece that tells a meaningful story. The 2009 Canadian 5-cent coin is one of those. It's not just metal and engraving, but a connection between Canada's artistic heritage and its modern achievements. When people hold this coin, they hold more than currency. They hold a reminder of the late Queen's enduring legacy, of Canada's commitment to excellence, and of the powerful symbolism that the beaver and crown carry together. The combination of the KG mint mark and the 2009 date gives this coin both identity and rarity. While the KG refers to the artist, the 2009 year connected to a time of technological advancement and national pride. It's a small piece of metal that represents a grand moment in minting history. The beauty of collecting is that it transforms everyday objects into meaningful treasures. And this particular coin has already captured the hearts of thousands who appreciate its heritage. The number of people wanting to buy it continues to grow each year, proving that demand for rare modern Canadian coins is only increasing. The value of the 2009 Canadian 5-cent Elizabeth, the second coin with the KG mint mark, is not just measured in dollars, but in history, design, and emotion. Yet, even in monetary terms, it holds real potential. Already valued at hundreds, with a future that could easily multiply. So if you have one, keep it, protect it, because a day may come when this small but mighty coin will be recognized not only as currency, but as one of the most valuable 5-cent coins of modern Canada, a timeless treasure that continues to shine with history, art, and royal elegance. Next, a Canadian 5-cent coin from the year 2013 featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the famous KG mint mark is a small but powerful piece of modern Canadian history. This coin, though tiny in size, holds a remarkable story that connects art, technology, and national pride. It's one of those modern coins that reflect how beautifully Canada blends heritage with innovation. The 2013 5-cent coin was minted by the Royal Canadian Mint, one of the most advanced mints in the world. Every detail of this coin, from the sharp edges to the intricate engraving, is a masterpiece of precision. The coin was created using multi-ply plated steel, a process that gives it strength, brilliance, and resistance to corrosion. The obverse side of the coin proudly displays the image of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt. This portrait, which shows the Queen without a crown, represents a modern and approachable version of her reign. It symbolizes her connection to the people, her grace, and her unwavering dedication to Canada as part of the Commonwealth. On the reverse side, the coin features a beloved beaver sitting upon a log, surrounded by rippling water. This timeless design was created by the legendary artist G. Kruger, whose initials KG appear beneath the beaver as a tribute to his artistic genius. His work has adorned Canadian coins for generations and remains one of the most iconic designs in the world of numismatics. The 2013 Canadian 5-cent coin is more than just a piece of metal. It represents strength, unity, and tradition. The beaver has long been a symbol of hard work and perseverance in Canadian culture, reflecting the nation's growth and resilience through the years. What makes this coin especially interesting to collectors is its beautiful modern finish and limited premium grade strikes. While millions of 2013 nickels were minted, only a fraction have survived in perfect condition. Coins that remain flawless, with bright surfaces and sharp details, are already attracting strong collector demand. At this moment, the maximum value of a 2013 Canadian 5-cent KG coin in mint state or proof-like condition can reach up to $400. However, special versions like those included in uncirculated coin sets or proof sets issued directly by the Royal Canadian Mint can fetch up to $600 or more, depending on their preservation and packaging. Coins that have been professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC often achieve the highest prices, as collectors seek certified examples to complete their modern Elizabeth II collections. The better the condition, the higher the potential profit. If you own a 2013 5-cent coin, it is absolutely worth keeping. Even if it looks ordinary at first glance, it could be a hidden treasure if it remains in near-perfect condition. Over the next decade, as coins in the early 2010s begin to age and disappear from circulation, the value of pristine examples will only continue to grow. To maintain its value, this coin should be kept sealed or stored in a protective holder. Never polish or clean it, as even gentle rubbing can damage the surface. Coins that remain untouched with their natural mint luster intact always sell for the highest prices. Collectors are already showing strong interest in this coin, particularly because it represents one of the later designs of Queen Elizabeth II before her passing. That gives emotional and historical importance, making it not only valuable in money, but priceless in meaning. Across Canada and around the world, there are thousands of numismatists actively buying and trading coins like this. Online auction platforms, coin shows, and collectible marketplaces frequently feature listings for the 2013 KG nickel, with buyers eager to add it to their growing collections. If you're wondering where you can buy or sell this coin, several options exist. You can buy it from trusted numismatic dealers, eBay, heritage auctions, or even directly from coin shops that specialize in Canadian currency. If selling, the best way to obtain top dollar is through certified coin marketplaces or numismatic auctions, where collectors pay premium prices for verified pieces. While the coin's face value is just 5 cents, its real-world worth is far greater because of its artistry, precision, and symbolism. Over time, this coin can easily reach values above $1,000 in exceptional condition as collectors continue to pursue rare and perfectly preserved examples from the 21st century. This coin also carries a unique legacy. It's one of the modern coins that reflect the end of an era in Canadian history. It belongs to the final decade of circulation under Queen Elizabeth II, marking her long-standing influence on Canadian currency and identity. Owning this coin means holding a piece of that history in your hands. It's not only about the money, it's about preserving a moment of Canada's royal and cultural journey. Every shine, every engraved line tells a story of craftsmanship and heritage. The KG mint mark, proudly displayed on the coin, is more than an artist's initials. It's a hallmark of Canadian artistry. It reminds collectors of how design and history come together to create timeless beauty on every coin. In the future, as the portrait of King Charles III becomes more common on Canadian currency, coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II will become increasingly desirable. That shift will make coins like the 2013 KG nickel even more valuable to collectors and investors alike. So yes, the 2013 Canadian 5-cent Elizabeth II coin with the KG mint mark is valuable both now and in the years to come. It's a symbol of dedication, legacy, and the lasting beauty of Canadian minting. If you have one, keep it safe, sealed, and secure, because one day, this small coin can reward you with a big return and a place in the history of Canadian numismatic treasures.